On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the... The Pirates will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Army's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing the defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Takes the handoff. It's Keith. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Toss sweep to the right.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So East Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for a disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Pressure coming. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Taylor wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Brings it down on the right side. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Pocket breaking down.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The option look. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Pirates will hustle to the line. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Quarterback on the keeper. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up any bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football in that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Taylor wants to throw it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Key. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Pirates will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Across the 45. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Sends it back in motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Punt is in the air. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Here's a heat. And he's going to go down at the 1. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the run, it's Tester. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's reeled in, it's Keith.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finds his tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Taylor wants to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Look out, he's got room. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pitch to the left. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. He'll start this drive firing. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move, it's Montgomery. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Oh, what a move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Reading the option, it's Taylor. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Denson. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Nice move. Creates some space. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Pirates. And the pummeling has started.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he tags on the extra point.
28, Army, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Black Knights will punt this one away. Gets away from one, finds room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. The quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. And he's dragged down. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And to christen this 4th quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Algier. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
31, Army, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The throw. The catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Oh, they're after him. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run the option. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Big loss on the play. It's a turnover on downs.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll run the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Taylor wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Touchdown, Black Knights! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They're going to run it to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.